run the Roadhog themselves in their last series. Eventually didn't commit to it. It looked rather good, but Gesture is going to be the one who's able to strike first. Takes on Lee Jae Gon. Flooded does punish him for that, but now Lip is out of the fight. Going to be allowing for Fitz to get a nice little lead here towards that EMP charge. Izayaki getting his hands dirty, goes in, finds Creative, but Prophet drops down on the low ground, punishing the enemy Moira, and Fearless will fall as well. And Seoul Dynasty go ahead and receives a nano boost. Now that the hack isn't conspiring, rolls back through to further disrupt the members of the Shanghai Dragons, but Void manages to find 3 with a self-destruct. And Wolf, it just feels like we don't see those kind of ults anymore.
We certainly don't.
But Void comes up with it, and that's the turning point in the fight. The flip
older roster, and that's where we used to see these big triple kills coming out. The EMP actually comes onto the Shanghai Dragons.
Yep. That pull in onto Lip. Gesture finds that pick off. Because he can't use the EMP here in the fight. Barrage going to be dropped in straight on top of the skull of Void. Knocks him out of the mech, finishes off the pilot form. Looks for Fleta as well, but the Wraithwalk did keep him safe. Gesture just trying to push everybody away from the point. Minefield comes out. Marvel gets Izayaki. Push up over the top. Prophet takes down Fleta. And the Shanghai Dragons have all these ultimates, but they're just not being given an opportunity to use them.
And that
Fitz takes down Lee Jae Gon, and ladies and gentlemen, we can now confirm it. Prophet. Until he finds enough space to bring Marvel back into the fight, so the chaotic nature of the Seoul Dynasty will just go ahead and continue. And the Shanghai Dragons are just showing a lot of issues in trying to deal with it. Hack out on a Fearless as he dives into the back, the self-destruct. Not going to be able to find the Sombra here. So Fitz is still around, still has his EMP. Gets the hack now onto Void. Bionade will expire, so he can stay alive for a little bit longer. Lee Jae Gon still holding on to this sound barrier. He's going to have to pull the trigger on that in this fight if they want to get the flip in all likelihood. It's a boop away, but actually they cannot play up onto the... Pile driver coming in, looking for the pop-up, doesn't find it. Gesture, this time, rather than finding the first kill, is just going to be eliminated. Fitz, however, pursuing forward, gets Izayaki. Flip goes on the hunt here in the back line, and will be able to find Creative in the end. Prophet lobbing out those rockets, nearly gets the elimination on the enemy Sombra, forces him to translocate out. The Shanghai Dragons will be the first ones on the board, and that is a very good look for them. Fearless is able to get Prophet out of the sky.
Insane charge for Lip, by the way, 80%. He's going to get EMP first. He's actually spent a lot of his...
Drop down comes through from Gesture. The EMP does strike, catches 3, and Gesture. Everybody piles in on top of the Roadhog to finish him off. Prophet, however, finds Fearless. Fleta taking him down right as he pops the barrage. Won't even be able to get the trade-off kill there onto the Tracer. Cannot happen. Sleep Dart connects, but Fleta's going to be just...
Can hack you and drop you off the side of the map here. You've got to be careful.
Okay, well, Prophet going to find Lee Jae Gon. He's not being nearly as elusive as he normally is. Prophet pushing forward continuously, finds another one. Almost found the direct hit there on a Fleta to try to finish him off on the fadeaway. Shanghai Dragons, however, still owning the point as the flip now will finally come through for the Seoul Dynasty. 71% built up for Shanghai, and cleanup coming in.
He can survive the EMP.
5 HP. Lip's going to be hacked. He can't use the EMP. They do manage to keep him alive, however. Now it's going to be Prophet taken down again while he's using the barrage. Fleta finds the kill. Looks for the fadeaway pulse bomb there to try to finish off Toby. He will not find it, but Void will still be able to capitalize on that Mercy being out of place. They get the kill. Now Gesture's going to be taken down. Marvel rolls through, drops out the minefield, but he's just got no HP, no way to survive. Fleta comes up with that kill yet again.
So
hack on the Fearless. They're still trying to finish him off. The EMP comes out. It's going to be a solo onto Marvel. So they do go ahead flat. Finish off that baby Diva. Fleta taking a lot of damage. Forced to go in for the recall. EMP comes out from Fitz. Got Lee Jae Gon. He does not elude this one. And even though he is still alive, can still drop the beat and try and delay. They lose out on 4 members around him. Fearless now pushing through. Would love to receive that shield from Lee Jae Gon, who it seems like was running back. Push forward, pulse bomb sticks onto the pillar, doesn't quite find Creative who they were looking for, but Lee Jae Gon comes up with that kill, pressing in to get rid of the enemy Ana. 96% here, Shanghai make their way to the point. They touch it this time to continue to force out the OT as a res comes out from Toby. Now drop off the side of the map, however, and he's got not that many great options of where to go. Prophet, however, with a barrage, gives rid of Lee Jae Gon. Void knocked out of the mech. They finish off the baby Diva. The OT starts bleeding away. Shanghai Dragons very much might be losing out on this map. Izayaki manages to find 2, both supports taken down by his hand, but Prophet strikes back just a little bit harder, finishes him off, and the Seoul Dynasty will be able to take the first, however. Starts things off from Izayaki. Lip taken down. Gesture finds the hook in to finish him off. Lippy not in the fight yet, gives Fitz an opportunity to try to catch up, as Lippy is very much ahead of him. Rockets coming down, Wraithwalk force yet again from Fleta, wraps around the statue. Mirage gonna be coming through, gets one, gets the knockout on the mech. Prophet jumps back with a concussive blast. Now looks for the follow-up shots here on the Fearless, who's still rather healthy on the Winston.
Yeah, they're so
very
zoned
much
out.
as far away from the point.
Yeah, the options here, Lips there,
Fearless
they're
is
going
still
for
behind.
it.
He pulls the trigger on it, manages to find 4. Jester, the recipient of the nano boost. As Marvel will be the first one to fall. Fearless hacked out, drops the bubble. Prophet still finds the kill as he looks to build up towards another barrage. His hits coming in. 5 members, all remaining members of the Shanghai Dragons, hacked by the EMP as they look for the follow-up. Prophet gets a dome shot there onto Lee J. Gone. Jester going to be res back into the fray as Prophet continues to pick up kill after kill. This man is already looking for 20k now. Likely just going to be holding it until Fitz gets ready to pull the trigger on that EMP. But as I say that, Lee J. Gone goes ahead. They take the fight to the Seoul Dynasty, looking to push them away from the cart. Jester is hacked, can't take a breather, and even if he could, I don't think he would be able to survive there. Fleta tries to go in for the TP, but the Baby Diva will actually go ahead and finish him
But
off
they get the choke
before he gets allowed to do that. But Shanghai Dragons, they win the wider fight.
Yeah, they win the longer fight. They get this choke, and this 8 contest, that ended up working poorly for them in the end. There it is again.
Okay, they're trying to go for it. Self-destruct out, doesn't manage to find anything. Marvel will be able to make it back into the mech, but Prophet comes in, takes out 3 with the barrage.
This is
That is
basic,
the
too.
near team always without that tool. They're desperately trying to get the hack here onto Marvel, gets interrupted, and Lee J. Khan is the one who gets pulled out. It's taken down. Hack comes in. The EMP from Fitz finds 3. Fearless the first to fall. Lip answering in kind. Does manage to catch 3 as well on the side of the Seoul Dynasty, but the nano boost is there on the Jester to keep him alive. Sound barrier now dropped. Lee J. Gone shielding up the team as Fleta will fall. Toby taken down with 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. The Shanghai Dragons, maybe they can just actually pull this off and force the Seoul Dynasty to back off yet again.
They will
You can see
back
Jester
off.
going on the retreat.
But re-engage actually with Marvel. I don't know about this one. He's a bit alone.
Yeah. Was hacked instantly as he tried to roll through. Popping out that whole hog, trying to push people back. It has now since expired, as is the shielding from Lee Jing on sound barrier. Marvel finds
Big
one. The
file.
minefield knocks Void out of the mech. Now Fearless going to be gone. Izayaki builds up the coalescence, instantly pops that one, but the barrage comes down from Prophet. Looks for the follow-up shots, does manage to find the Baby Diva, gets Lip. The cart should just be able to roll in. 0.92 meters left to go for the Seoul Dynasty as Fitz holds onto a defensive EMP. Pops it as Fearless arrives on the Wrecking Ball. They need the focus fire, however. They finally do finish him off. They will be able to roll the cart in, but with no Reaper. Dynamite over the top. Really nice hit there from Fitz. Surging forward in the ult charge. Now Lee J. Gone. Again, I feel like I'm seeing Lee J. Gone's name way more than usual, and it's for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Has been taken down first in these fights very consistently so far. Bionade goes out. Izayaki fades that one off himself as Fearless will be taking a nap, and then he gets finished by Gesture.
It's kind of a meme.
Like
Lee J.
headshot.
Gone, always the hook target. You're always getting barraged by these rockets.
Lip looking for the hack, can't quite get him. Gesture taken very low. Will get finished off. Fleta does manage to burst him down in the end. Retreats into the hotel. Go ahead and pick up that mini pack. Res comes out, however, so Gesture straight back into the fray. Shanghai Dragons now lose out on Void's mech as Fitz just sits in this interior here and almost gets finished off. Barrage comes out from Prophet, finds Lee J. Gone again, but let's get taken down. Explosions finishing himself off. Jester taking a breather, now has the whole hog ready to go. Whips the hook onto Fleta, gets pushed on. Fleta strikes him down.
Can they prevent the primal?
He comes out from Lip.
Not even gonna have to use
Fearless
it.
is dead. But I don't know if they want to keep going for this one. Prophet is down to 4 members on the side of the Shanghai Dragons, and for now the cart will be able to advance. Toby, however, finds a res. The barrage comes down from Prophet. Manages to get rid of Lip. Pushes himself away with a concussive blast, staying safe yet again. Now looks for the follow-up here as they want to get that cart control. EMP comes through from Fitz, finds multiple members on the side of the Shanghai Dragons, and they are able to capitalize. The cart control could very well be in their hands for a while now unless the Shanghai Dragons can break
Yeah,
through.
the cool thing about this too for Seoul Dynasty is
Corner. Not too bad. Marvel going to be the first one to get attacked, but just stay alive long enough to use the self-destruct, but cannot go for the remake. Fleta manages to find that kill. Teleporting forward, Death Blossom still going to be held. He moves up onto the high ground, pops it solo here on a creative. Does manage to find that kill as Prophet punishes him, but it's very much the Shanghai Dragons who are able to win the longer fight. Toby with the res on the creative though.
we need to stop this momentum right here with a good team fight, and this isn't it. Like, this is actually could be an insane time bank for Shanghai if things continue at this rate.
No support. Prophet still
desperation.
pops the barrage. Yeah, the rockets come in. He gets rid of one. Anything beyond that would have been absolute insanity, and basically the Shanghai Dragons AFKing That does not happen. They get that punish now. They'll just go ahead and finish off these members of the Seoul Dynasty.
Yeah.
And it's 3-minute tag point, 29 meters left to go as Marvel gets knocked out of the mech. You can see the healing coming through as Toby takes to the skies, trying to keep everybody topped up. Jester finds one, the headshot on a Fleta. Get rid of the Reaper, but the Primal Rage is there. Creative going to be gone now. Marvel eliminated as well. Jester waiting for his moment. Pushes around the corner. Whole Hog going to be coming in on the back end of the EMP. Out the barrage. Layered in as well, but only finds Void's mech. Slip. Strikes down 2. Jester Prophet gone, and that is the push through with it. Goes for the hack, doesn't manage to find one yet. They get the hack on the Gesture. It's made into min speed. Fleta comes up with the kill. Izayaki, however, traded out. Prophet looking for a little bit more. Has the timing perfect on Fleta's Wraith Walk. As soon as he comes out of that, has the double tap rockets to follow up. Gets rid of Void as well. It seems like Seoul Dynasty will get a second lease on life with this defense as they go ahead and get the finishing blows on the Lee Jae.
The thing is, if you focus all of your resources on killing Gesture,
seconds remaining. They have to touch the point. Lee Jae already low. Hack comes out on the Void, but it's going to be Marvel, the first one to fall. Prophet finds Lee Jae yet again. He's 11% away from that sound barrier. Self-destruct goes out. Fitz gets clipped. Gesture now falls. Prophet comes back in, gets hacks, low HP. The pocket healing there from Toby is just not in time. He's got no way to bring him back into the fight. Dangerously close here for the Seoul Dynasty to pull off this draw, but it will not happen. Shanghai Dragons do manage to break through. They get the capital back. Prophet still sitting up in the top as the pull comes in. Fearless falling a little bit low. Prophet will find Lee Jae. Fearless pushes forward, however, finds Marvel, taking him down with that Primal Rage. See Gesture just going to be pushing Fearless into the corner with a Whole Hog now, getting ready to send him off the side of the map, and we'll go ahead and finish him off before that can even happen. Toby reses Marvel back in. Dynamite connects onto Marvel as he reses back into the fight. Just over 2 ticks gained here for the Seoul Dynasty, but now Lip gone, Void broken out of the mech. You can see that he's not pumping that self-destruct to get back in, which means that the Shanghai Dragons have conceded the points is there to keep Fleta safe. Still takes quite a bit of damage. Now Flux out from Marvel, catches multiple members on the side of the Shanghai Dragons, and 3 kills instantly come through. Accretion point blank onto Void to try to knock him out of the mech. Take him lower and lower, still does hold on to that self-destruct, and in fact he's just going to let the bomb go. Pushes up, trying to pistol down Fitz. Can't quite happen, however. He will be able to re-mech, but now Lee Jae and Fearless have both fallen. Fleta forced to recall. The Dynamite goes out as Prophet pushes his way up onto the high ground, and 2 ticks are gained for the Seoul Dynasty. Void is gone. No one can touch, and it's 3 minutes and 39 seconds in the time bank for the Seoul. Exactly where everybody's coming from on the side of Shanghai. Lip makes his way into the back, however. Goes for the hack on a Marvel. They collapse. Fleta finding the kill, but 2 members going to be taken away from the Shanghai Dragons as Fearless and Lee Jae will fall. Fleta still playing up into the face of Gesture as Prophet tries to get the D-Mech there on a Void. Took him low, but can't quite make it happen. Fleta will find Fitz, but Gesture finds Fleta. Good for the hack, finds Marvel again, trying to take him down. The collapse comes through. They will find it. Prophet dead before that. Void was able to push up into his face, force him to finish himself off with the explosive damage from those rockets on the barrage.
Trying to take that flank angle away from Gesture.
EMP comes through from Lip, does manage to get the Pharmacy duo. Both of them will fall. Izayaki hosing down Prophet with the Coalescence now. Retreats, keeps the top up here on the Fearless as he nearly has that Primal Rage online, but he will not be able to use it. Izayaki just instantly going for the reset. We'll see if he wants to swap over to a different pick. Perhaps we'll see him just move over to the...
Once more.
Hasn't been decloaked yet. Jumps up into the air. The EMP comes through, and Toby just absolutely vanishes. Fleta finding the kill while he was still up top. Death Blossom comes through. Prophet does shut it down, but both supports are now out of the fight. Jester going to be eliminated. Prophet drops the barrage. Manages to find 2. Void and Lip both eliminated. Fitz goes ahead, jumps away back to safety before the self-destruct can find him. Marvel tries to go for the remake, but will not be allowed to do so. Izayaki pushes forward. It's the melee hit. Rez comes out, however, from Toby. Brings Marvel back into the fray, and the EMP out from Fitz. Manages to find 3 members. The Bionades there on the Lee Jae gone. The kills come through onto the supports. The Shanghai Dragons again are going to be staved off. After 3.
Big
Certainly
EMP.
not looking good for them. EMP comes through. It is absolutely huge. 5 members hacked. The Bionade out as well. The Nanobus allows for Fleta to survive and finish off Gesture. Still under a little bit of fire here. Stun in. Fleta now going to be taken down. Shanghai Dragons make their way over to the point, but they're getting picked off one after the other as Fearless does fall. The res comes after Lee Jae gone. Now Lip is going to be struck down. Prophet broken up. Taken low. Does manage to survive at least for a little bit longer. Lee Jae cannot say the same, and it looks like that might just be it here. Wolf, no progress built up on point B whatsoever. No one nearby to even try and contest this. The time will just dwindle away, and the Seoul Dynasty, they're just going to move up 2-1 in this series. Match point.
Okay, this is, I mean, just straight up mirror, and look at this. Fitz gets the flank I was talking about. Fearless is trapped.
Find one. Lip going to be taken out as well. Fitz comes up with that kill now. Gesture assassinates Fearless, pulling him in. It's going to be greeted by that boulder as he comes around the corner, but it's very much the Shanghai Dragons who are on the retreat. Right-click spam coming through in the shield breaks as Void will fall as well. Res comes out from Lee Jae-gon. They have the tank line nearby, but can they actually afford to try to go for a recontest? And given how slow moving they are, I think it's a bit too risky, but they're starting to advance, trying to use these experimental barriers to allow them to push up and profit with the Dragon Strike. Already takes out Void, and that is just going to be point A going their way. Pull in onto Fearless just to go ahead and send him back, make sure that he is getting onto Creative. Drag Strike thrown in, however, here on the stairwell. This are going to be nanoed as Marvel falls low. It's a little bit of shielding from the kinetic grasp, but will be taken down in the end as Fleta finds two on the back of the ult. Gesture going to be stunned out of the whole hog. Res comes in onto Fearless, and he will just very swiftly take down Gesture. The cart going to remain halted here inside.
Yep, Seoul Dynasty halted, as you say, and trying to set up for a big fight here.
He hit that hook?
The barrier was pulled at the last second, I think. Like, he actually retracted
that looked like a whiff.
Yeah, I think he retracted at the last second. That was pretty unlucky.
Too much of anything. Not going to be very impactful. Fearless taking a nap. Gesture pushes forward, gets an nano boost in right as he takes a shot on the Void, finishes him off. Drop down has to come through from Fearless, but the Bionade will seal his fate. Creative lobs that in, and finally the Seoul Dynasty, they'll be able to break through onto point B. Void is alive, nearly has a flux, but it would be soon.
Could poke his head up too high or it gets taken off.
Uh-oh. Well, even if he didn't get finished in midair, Gesture was going off the side of the map. Creative taken down by Lip as well. And that's going to be a very needed reprieve for the Shanghai Dragons. Keep this cart stopped up. Try and keep the Seoul Dynasty contained.
Yeah, it was a really nice play from Fearless to go out aggressively like that and take that flank angle. Like you said, it was going to be an environmental kill either way, but he's still Prophet can make this happen. Nano to keep him alive, and here's the Blade.
Yeah, Blade does get drawn out. Fleta the first one to fall. Extra slice comes in onto Izayaki, cutting him down to size. Void just cannot get that boulder ready to go fast enough. Cannot get the accretion out onto Prophet and shut him down. Suffers the same fate. Lip will find one as Toby does get eliminated, but dash up into the air looking for the kill. Lee Jae-gon will get showing forward as he needs to get that Dragon Blade online. Flux will come through looking for Marvel. He's just going to get slammed back down to the ground. Fearless with the whole hog gets rid of Creative. But the DPS duo for the Seoul Dynasty start to strike back. Void gone, has to be res back in, but Fearless still going to be out of the fight. Has that faster run back though. Lip gets the dink onto Gesture, trying to get rid of that enemy Roadhog. Pops up over the top, finds the shot onto Fitz, gets the kill. Now reroutes, looks for a flank angle. Comes in, body shot goes out onto Gesture. Prophet gone with the blade drawn. Cannot use it for anything. It's going to be antied. Marvel rejoining into the fight as the whole hog gets interrupted by the deep pull in from Fearless. And that will be it. The cart cannot finish on Havana. Seoul Dynasty going to be stopped short. Fearless taking a ton of damage, barely makes it back, and even with a Mega Pack, doesn't have much HP, but Marvel has none. Void takes him down. Gesture, Discord Orb, Slink Dart connects onto Fearless, they're looking for the finish. Gesture finds the kill, goes in for a hook, can't get it. Res is there, however, from Toby, puts Gesture back into the fight, but Fearless gets the same treatment from Lee Jae-gon. Creative throwing down that Bionade, tries to win out the trade, cannot do so. It's a very scrappy fight, but one that it looks like Seoul Dynasty should be able to win as Prophet just scoops 3 kills on the back end. Dragon Strike coming through, Fearless dipping in and out of that. Gets the pull onto Gesture. Fleta lines up the Storm Arrow and shot to finish him off. Dragon Strike invested. Marvel taking a ton of damage with the help of that Discord Orb. Now one final shot to the dome. Fleta gets rid of the enemy Sigma. Prophet pushes up. Fleta ready for him, but knows that he can't contest with the duo with Toby pocketing him unless he just goes ahead and finishes Toby.
I mean, this is
very exciting gameplay watching two Sigmas with shields
it used to be a lot
throw
worse.
left clicks at each other.
It used to be a lot worse.
That's very true. Dragon Strike now coming through from Fleta, gets rid of Marvel. Dragon rolls down here on the low ground. Philetta follows up for a second kill, this time finding Prophet. Lip finds Toby. Gesture will get a pull on the Lee Jae-gon, but that will cost him his life as the card continues to roll forward. This is about to be a massive time bank for the Shanghai Dragons, who don't even have to finish this map.
Seeing the series based on the start, but there you go. Lip's got vision control.
Oh, he gets that shot through that tiny little gap. Fitz gets taken down. Lee Jae-gon has fallen, but Izayaki is still very much alive and well. He has cleaned up both kills onto the tank. Slip pushing forward,
this
gets the body
like
shot there onto Toby. With the roll, might not even get to use all of them. The card has to be contested. They finally touch. 3.73 meters left to go as Creative will die. Toby takes to the skies. The accretion to the face. Gesture taken down. Sorry, Piggy. As they will go ahead and clean this up. Map 5 indeed, Wolf. This one has to go the distance. They'll get the final kills. The Dragon Strike in celebration. Havana is the Shanghai
but
team.
I mean, they end up just dropping down. Ice wall is too late.
Oh,
it's not.
The wall was so crucial. Cut off Marvel. Prophet, however, on the reapproach, finds Lip. Letta will strike him down, taking him out of the sky. As Void is just going to be hacked in the moment. Gesture desperately trying to pop somebody as best as he possibly can with that shotgun. Will be getting frozen. Is cut off. Takes a breather. Frozen yet again. Headshots come in. He will get taken down. Seoul Dynasty on the map. 13 now 12% away from the EMP. Be an absolutely huge one for them to try to turn this point into their favor. Izayaki rolling with that coalescence, but Jester comes in from behind. It's a little bit of a jump scare on him. Pulls him in. Takes him down. That's both supports gone. Now the DPS eliminated. Flip comes through for the Seoul Dynasty. And they can just leave Void out to dry.
I mean, this is a really...
Deadeye to start. Blizzard coming through. EMP manages to catch on the 5, but Lip with the Deadeye takes down 3, including 2 of the tanks. They just couldn't do anything. Drops down, finds a 4th. That is the wipe. That is the recap. Lip splitting his attention, trying to line up the shot. He gets the double tap on the Providence, goes in for the boosters. Hack will come out onto the Cowboy. They look for the kill. Haven't quite found it yet. Anaboost comes out onto Gesture as the pin comes in from Fearless. The sound barrier shield still rolling. Hook not going to connect the Deadeye out. Gesture taken down. Prophet joins him in the grave. Gets a fadeaway rocket from beyond the grave, but that is going to be the OT ticking down. Shanghai Dragons take the sleep. EMP comes in, catches on the 3 members, including Prophet. The Nano Boost goes out from Creative to try to keep him alive, but it's going to be Gesture. Here's the first one to fall. Fletta still looking for the shots, and Prophet finishes himself off as he pursues in to try to knock Fletta out of the sky. He's just unable to do it. Now they go in on the hunt, get the cleanup onto Creative. Seoul Dynasty have to do
EMP to get value for if you're Fitz.
Okay, Prophet finds 1. No Nano Boost in the fight here. We're on the side of Shanghai. Void pushes forward, gets rid of Fitz. Now there's no EMP. Toby, can he come up with a res? Be absolutely huge for them. Self-destruct going to be lobbed in. Prophet dips down to avoid it, but Fearless
Soul's in trouble.
leaves down Gesture with the whole hog. Toby, now Prophet going to be gone. It's 95% on the board. Fletta uses the barrage, but still will get eliminated. But there's still 3 members gone for the Seoul Dynasty as we enter into OT. EMP gets used by Fitz. He's looking for Lip. Cannot finish him off. He survives with a sliver of HP and almost has an EMP of his own to try to counter things. Fletta comes in, comes up with 3 kills. Looks for just a little bit more. The OT is going to start bleeding away. Prophet and Toby, the last 2 alive, trying to make it happen. The barrage finds 1, but Fearless gets rid of the Pharah. The Mercy goes down. The OT bleeds away. And it was so close, but still so far for the Seoul Dynasty.